I decided, okay, well, what if, in a lot of role-playing games you have traits that describe your character. Things like strength and dexterity and intelligence. So what I thought was, well, instead of those kind of traits, how about if the character has personality traits? You're playing in a tabletop game, the interface to the game is a human being. And the human being obviously has a lot more facility to be flexible and to shape a story based around what choices you're making. Each personality trait has a number attached to it. And the personality traits actually will shift during the gameplay. So if you are in a very stressful situation, there's potential for you to do something outside of your normal, what you think of as your normal personality. So yeah, so it's a matter of structuring every scene around kind of keeping the mechanics in mind. And actually I do have a visual aid for this, which is right here. I don't know if you want to move. But this is, these are to remind me of what the personality traits are, to make sure that I'm keeping them in each scene and, you know, keeping track of what the traits are and how they fit into the story in each scene. And so this is courage and discretion and compassion and selfishness and law and chaos. It drives people crazy because it's from Dungeons and Dragons. And I always point out the player doesn't actually know that I'm calling it law and chaos. It's okay. But law is basically following the rules in society, and whereas chaos is kind of anarchy and doing what they want to, regardless of what the laws or rules are. So I wanted to let it be so that the player characters could grow through the course of the game. So if you have come to these stressful points and you make a decision that's not necessarily completely in line with what your character's been like so far, then it will tweak the character traits a little bit. But in this case, all the choices are determined by what personality traits you have. So there may be 10 or 15 choices behind the scenes, but you are actually only going to see maybe 4 of them. And the intention there is to make sure that when you come to a decision point, none of the choices are things that grate against the nature of your character. You look at them and you say, yes, my character would do any of these. I'm going to pick this one.